through? Like, you've got a high standard. How do you ensure that standard? Like, do you have to do you have to accept when you're expanding that you're going to get a slight drop in quality, or like, how do you ensure that standard stays high across the board?
Yeah, so like Martin Wag, who's a mentor of mine, a builder, is a developer builder that I did some work for as a carpentry contractor, and he basically, we're looking at this. We're doing a soffit, in a high-rise apartment block, and it was, he basically came up to me and he knew that. He just said to me, he's like, Jake, he's like, in business, there's three. You have to. It's a juggling act, and it's pretty similar to life as well. But he's like, in business, there's three things. There's like, how quickly can you do something? How fast can you do it? So the time, and then the quality. The three things that you're juggling. If those three things, when you're juggling, are not, the ball heights are not staying at a very equal level. So each three of those things are pretty even. Say your time goes up, you're smashing something out, but then the quality drops down. So that the person's not happy. So I suppose naturally, as a business person, you have to number one, realize that not all three of those things are always going to be perfectly balanced, but you also have to be conscious and aware that all three of those things are being attended to. And sometimes one of those things has to drop down a little bit to progress something else. But you have to make sure, as a leader and as a manager and the owner of the business, and inevitably all the responsibility, you have to make sure that those three things are being attended to get a desired outcome. Yeah, maybe the quality's not as good as it would be if it was just you doing it. But at the same time, you're then going to make a little bit more money because you're able to do more jobs. And maybe it's not going to be done as quickly as it once would have been done because you're on the phone as the boss, the one paying the bills, pushing the subcontractors. But you're going to actually do more of them on time. So you start to then get an adjustment there. And so it's the big part of growing a business and developing a business is coming to terms with that. Not everything's going to get done as you want it to be done. Yeah. You can do more things more evenly if you delegate and train those people up appropriately.
Yeah.
It's a tough transition. I think it's one where people sort of go, it's too hard, just do it myself. It's where that saying comes from. If it's not getting done right, do it yourself.